This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Okay, so we are in the position where the sun's quickly setting. We're basically stranded. We've got no idea how we're going to get to our Airbnb in Naples. And the one hope that we have of our Airbnb host friend come to pick us up, he's not even answering our texts, so I've got no idea what we're going to do. Hi, we are Gemma and Campbell, and for the last year we have been travelling full time in our home on wheels, Ellie the Elddis. 2 weeks ago we waved goodbye to the UK and left on our first multi-country trip in over 2 years, spending the next fortnight exploring the incredible island of Kefalonia. Now if you know us, then you will know that we're pretty used to making a right mess of things whilst living on the road. However, this week, as we touch down in the beautiful country of Italy, we have possibly one of our hairiest situations that we have ever been in. It is really not looking good, to be honest.
Noble place for you.
I understand, yes, thank you. If you're new around here and want to see more adventures, then hit that subscribe button and join the gang. But for now, let's check back in as we wave goodbye to Kefalonia and say hello to Italy. Good morning everyone from another beautiful morning here in Luxury in Kefalonia. It is sadly actually our last day here, as today we're starting the big travel journey all the way across to Italy. I cannot wait. We've been there a few years ago and I'm so excited to go back. But before we can go and do that, however,
we still have a lot of stuff to pack up. Thank goodness we started on it last night, but there's still a lot to do. And I think just with everything kind of going on, we've seen a lot of people posting about how they've had lost luggage. We're kind of being a bit like tactical about how we're packing. We're making sure that we've got things that we may need in our hand luggage in case we do lose our luggage, and we're like splitting our stuff between 2 cases just to be on the safe side, because I really would hate to lose my luggage. So it's a little bit more complicated than just chuck everything in a suitcase.
Success! That's 1 suitcase packed, and I've not actually weighed it yet, so it's still not a success just yet.
I've got no idea how I'm going to close my case.
Here we go, the moment of truth. Is my luggage too heavy? 20.6. Is it 23 or is it 20? I can't remember.
I think it changes between each
It does.
well.
Please. Woohoo!
What is it?
23.
Oh.
46 kilograms worth of equipment. That's loads. That's like the size of a small child. Or me. My petite frame. Right, let's get yours weighed. Alright, let's give this away. 18.5. Yours as well, like. High five.
Nice.
Boom. Right, let's get out of here. We're an hour and a half behind schedule. It's now 9 o'clock. It started getting warm about an hour ago. We'd said, yeah, we'll get up nice and early and hit the road. Hasn't happened at all, so let's get going. How are you?
Thank you. All good?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
Yes, very, very
Bye
good.
bye.
Bye.
Have a nice trip.
Thank you. Yes, lovely.
And have a nice holidays.
Oh, thank you so much. And so if you're wanting a nice, comfortable, reliable and cheap accommodation here in Kefalonia in Luxury, cannot recommend Aspasia Studios enough, because it was just, we were there for 2 weeks and it was just lovely. So what is the plan now?
So we're not flying until this evening, so the plan is to head over to Argostoli and get some breakfast.
Okay, all of a sudden the morning's not as relaxing as it was. We've got a ferry in 5 minutes and it's about a 5-minute walk away. And it is literally going to be touch and go if we're going to make it or not. Why does this always happen to us, man? Always in a rush. Oh, no. Literally by the skin of our teeth, man. At what great cost. I am dripping in sweat now. Oh, this is going to be such a long day.
So the ferries run every half hour, so since we've just missed this one, I think it's time to get some breakfast over here.
Calimera.
Can I just... Oh, that feels nice.
I guess it's actually kind of nice coming back here for our last breakfast on the island, because it was actually the place we came for our first breakfast on the island 2 weeks ago, just after we checked into Kefalonia. And yeah, it's got a nice chocolate croissant. Unfortunately, there was only one of them left, and they do really good cold smoothies, and that is very necessary today. So So I ended up stopping in at a place that we've been to before where we can get the best fake meat souvlakis in a pizza that you'll actually find in Kefalonia. They are just so tasty.
Hello, sir.
Hello, yes, yes. How are you?
Good. You are leaving?
Leaving, unfortunately, yes. Very sad.
Finish holiday?
Yeah, 2 weeks we've been here.
Nice trip, my friend.
Yes.
See you again in Kefalonia.
Yes, definitely, thank you. They're so friendly around here. But now we're heading to the bus station because we read that that's actually the best place that you can find a bus to the airport. We've got one in about half an hour and it's maybe about a 10-minute walk away, so it's not actually been too bad. 4 euros. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Let's get going to Italy.
So it has actually been a little while since the last time we were in Italy, because what were we doing there the last time?
The last time we were in Italy, we spontaneously bought bikes and cycled the length of Italy. Funny story, we arrived into Italy, we started in Bologna, and our Airbnb host said to us, theft is rife in Italy, keep an eye on your bikes all the time. We were there for about a month.
Yep.
The last city we were in, I think the second last day before we were about to leave for Switzerland, our bikes got stolen in Florence.
It was a poetic end to our time in Italy, but we weren't put off and we're very excited to get back there. We just wanted to say a quick thank you to our partners over at Squarespace for helping support this channel and also make this Italy adventure possible. For those of you new around here, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and share your stories. From websites to online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace makes it so easy to really grow your business or simply share your adventures with the world. Using Squarespace, we have been able to create a beautiful website for our new business, Destination Earth Guides, in under an hour to sell travel guides and also share our stories and pictures from life on the road. It is the perfect platform if you want to start sharing your summer travel stories and pictures with friends and family back home, as it is so simple to set up. Using Squarespace's powerful and easy to use blogging features to schedule your posts, galleries to display your beautiful pictures, and members only area to keep your content private, you too can share your stories and pictures from anywhere in the world that you want. So if you want to create a beautiful website of your own, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Highlands to Hammocks for 10% off of your first purchase of a website or domain. Right, I better eat this ice cream before it melts. I'll see you guys in Italy. Alright, now's the moment of truth. Have our bags joined us in Italy? Or am I going to be wearing this t-shirt for the next week? What's the bet, babe? What are the odds?
Oh, it's here.
It's here.
It's here, of course it is. I feel like I should be jinxing it, but of course it's here.
2 suitcases, baby! So the next challenge we're facing is we need to try and find a taxi or something to get us to our Airbnb, because it's only about a 5-minute drive, but it's a 40-minute walk. And the bus is even longer than that, so I think a taxi is really the only option.
So our Airbnb host said to us that we should be able to get a taxi from the airport for 18 euros, so we're going to go with that and we're going to let them know that that's
it. Putting the foot down.
That's what it should cost.
Putting the foot down.
Yeah, airport prices, I'm not here for it.
Have you just spotted?
That is far from ideal.
What does that mean?
I guess it's a taxi strike, so they're not going to have any taxis.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I'm kind of taking from that. Oh.
It is really not looking good, to be honest. It's just as well we didn't arrive at midday. We need to try and do this trek in the midday sun because it's a very comfortable temperature at the moment, but I think it's going to be a 40-minute walk to the accommodation because we just can't find taxis anywhere. As the sun quickly set over Naples, things seemed to go from bad to worse as we tried to find our way to our bed for the night. As we walked along the street, we felt as if it was somewhere we definitely should not have been, with more and more eyes watching us and cars pulling over to tell us of the dangers ahead. Desperate for a solution, our last hope was to put our UK SIM cards into our phones and cross our fingers that we would be able to get through to our Airbnb host. Luckily, this finally worked, and we got in touch to ask for a lift, just in time as a local pulled in to tell us exactly why there were so many strange looks coming our way.
Yesterday is my house. It's no good place for you.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's just moments like this that I just miss Ellie and think that we could just be parked up somewhere and just go to bed, have food and go to bed. But now, literally have to sit out here until we find something to do. Whether that be our Airbnb host's friend comes, picks us up, or, well, I think that's really the only option we have unless we walk. But to be honest, I'm kind of saying that walking is not a sensible way to get there. So
yeah, so I think it is just bloody typical that the one day we arrive into Naples, every single taxi in the entire city decides to go on strike. Absolutely typical, man. Why today, of all days, when we are arriving at sunset and we need to get across the dodgiest part of town? Yes, pleasure. Thank you. Your lifesaver. Campbell. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Life won't wait, my dear. Oh, what a day. So yeah, this is our cozy digs for the night. We've got huge big living quarters, air conditioning, TV, kitchen, big double bed. But the most important thing is there's a pizzeria just around the corner, and that's where we're going now because I am absolutely fan.
what are the chances of that? That is the guy that we met earlier that told us to stop where we were and turn back towards the airport. We've just met him at the pizzeria.
Naples is actually a tiny village. Don't let Google Maps throw you off. So we thought you can't come to the birthplace of pizza and not go and try the local speciality, some margarita. For once I don't actually feel weird getting a margarita pizza because they basically invented it here.
And because we're located like just outside of the city centre, it's actually pretty cheap here as well. I think they said it was like €1.50 for like a pretty decent slice of it. So he said he'd recommend that we had 2 slices each. Not bad, is it?
It's €3.
Yeah, for the 2 of us, so yeah, it's good.
How good does that look?
It looks seriously unreal. I'm so happy to be in Italy again.
And you know how much all of that pizza cost? €6 in total. €3 for mine, €3 for Gemma. Like, that is unbelievably priced.
Amazing. Italy, I love you.
What a day. I've got to say, like, despite everything, I have really enjoyed being back in Italy again. It's just such a friendly and welcoming place. Like, there was points of today when we were walking along that street and I was just kind of getting some pretty dodgy feelings, whether it was from people trying to holler us into taxis or whether it was we're actually walking down the street, there was rubbish lying everywhere. And there was people driving past actually like looking over their shoulders at us as if we should not be there. But what really reinforced it for me was just, again, how friendly people are. The fact that like these people kind of took the time out of their day to stop and warn us about not going to there, and then, you know, our Airbnb host got his pal to drive all the way from Naples city centre to actually come and pick us up. It was just like, just so incredibly friendly and welcoming. And yeah, I just love it. The food is also amazing, so I can't complain about that. First impressions of Italy, baby?
Oh, I just love Italy. I really enjoyed that pizza. But also people are just like really friendly. Like, they're always looking out for your best interests, and you know that like we were feeling a little bit like, oh, like we don't know if this is safe or not, but I think like you can really tell when someone's trying to help you. And tonight we've just had like so many people that have just been like, you know, obviously really trying to push us in the right direction and make sure that we aren't going to places that aren't safe. So
but yeah, it has been an absolute travel day and a half, and we've got another big one tomorrow as we're trying to head all the way down from Naples to the Amalfi coast. It's going to be another journey, so we'll see you guys in the morning. That is honestly too cute, guys.
Well, the host's mum has just come in and made us breakfast. She just lives in one of the houses just beside where we are. And she came in, she's made like an omelette with, I think it's got some cheese on it. There's tomatoes, there's yogurts, there's fruit, there's coffee. It's like, such a nice way to start our trip in Naples. And I've got a little friend who keeps being desperate to come in. I'm not really sure if she's allowed in, but she's really cute.
Ciao, arrivederci. Okay, so first things first, we need to go and get a SIM card sorted. Then we need to get a bus into Napoli Central, and then we need to get a train all the way down to Salerno, where we can head across to Amalfi. So So we ended up getting like what appears to be the express train between here and Salerno. It's one stop and it only actually costs €4.50. I was expecting it to be a lot more expensive because when we were buying the SIM cards, the guy recommended that we go downstairs and get the kind of local train, I guess, which stops at multiple stations. But yeah, it's not too bad. So there she is, first glimpse of the Amalfi Coast. What are your thoughts, baby?
I forgot how up it was. Like, I remember the actual little villages along the Amalfi are like on hills because I remember sweating a lot when I was climbing up them. But I don't remember all the mountains in the background, do you?
It's pretty incredible, yeah.
It looks absolutely stunning here from Salerno.
So we are actually getting a ferry with a company called Travelmar, which do like really reliable, good, friendly boat services. It's what we got last time we were in the Amalfi Coast as well. Very friendly staff, and it takes you all the way along to Amalfi, and I think it actually takes you to Positano as well. Really cheap as well, and in my opinion it's probably better than actually catching the bus along the hills because you can sit out at sea instead and see the hills.
Finally! What a long day this has been.
First thoughts, Maiori?
Do you know, I remember being in love before, but I think I feel even more in love this time. Like, wow. I think it's just appreciating being able to travel again. Like, it feels so good. I love it.
And I think possibly the most surreal part of it was the last time we came here. It was just for a flying visit along the Amalfi Coast. This time, we're actually staying here for the next 10 nights.
The last time, we were staying in a tent. This time, we're actually going to have aircon.
We're going up in the world, baby. Oh, mate, get me in that shower. Ciao, ciao. Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. So you can get both for the suitcases then. Oh, wow.
I think before we give you a tour, I need to get in the shower. Well, I feel so much fresher now, and now it is time to show you our humble abode.
Starting with the main room and our big, huge, very comfortable bed.
We have got plenty of storage for all of our clothes, a mini fridge, some drawers beside our bed, and look at this fancy staircase that goes upstairs.
Yeah, actually, if you go upstairs, it just leads to another kind of room, which we are actually using for storage at the moment. And there was also a table. So I do actually believe those two things there actually fold out into two single beds. So this apartment does actually sleep 4 people.
And in here we have a lovely little bathroom with a shower, perfect to cool ourselves off after a hot day out exploring. And above the sink here we've got shelves, perfect for storing all of our toiletries. And it comes with a little mirror so we can, you know, check ourselves out in the morning.
And one thing I always love about our European travels is they have these handy little sinks that are just perfect for freshening up all your laundry. And oh, are you saying that's not what they're for?
And one of the best parts is the balcony.
And you know what, it is just such a perfect location as well. Like the view from here is just so beautiful, and it's a proper central location. We've got bars and restaurants literally just over there, which we'll be going to go and check out after this.
And we got all of this for £809 in July, which for the Amalfi Coast is a really good deal.
I can't believe it, it's such a nice temperature just now as well. I think it's the perfect opportunity to go and explore around Maiori. And honestly guys, I just don't think there is a better way I could think of than ending our first night here on the Amalfi Coast. It's just been perfect. I'm so happy to be back here, and I cannot wait for what more Italian adventures we've got in store.
Yep, for the next 10 days we are going to be exploring all the little towns along the Amalfi Coast and taking you along with us, and we're really, really excited about it.
Yeah, we cannot wait. If you did like this video guys, give it a big thumbs up. It just lets us know that you want to see more videos just like this one. And if you want to come along on our Italian adventure with us, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again in the next one.
See ya!
I honestly don't know why it's more embarrassing actually doing it in broad daylight when people are watching us doing it, but for some reason just hanging our pants out in the middle of Italy just feels very weird.
Might as well show them off.
But that's what it's there
Paid
for,
for
I
them,
guess.
you know. Cost a lot of money. I'll show them off to Italy. Everyone, come see my pants.
It is like literally a bustling square down there. Oh my goodness.